Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a little GOAT racing action. Talladega on the boards tonight, and a little small field, but we're going to get going for 250 miles of pure speed and adrenaline and all the fuel you could ever ask for. Brought to you by Admin Box and all the fine folks at GO.A.T Racing. Good to see you all out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Thank you to everybody out there. We have just now hit 5,800 and some change followers out there. Thank you so much to everybody killing it. Very close to 6,000 followers on Facebook. Please continue to do whatever you guys are doing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Starting grid here. Sean Burke, John Hammond, Nathan Bogart, Charles Van Squick. It's going to be your top two rows. Pole sitter Sean Burke ready to rock and roll. It's good to see him out there in the mix. Haas Beverly, Phil Schmitz. It's going to be in row number 3. Michael Stryker Strickland and Cam Dario is going to be there in row number 4. Bud Shearer and Aaron Jackson in row number 5. Joseph Grijalva and Justin Reynolds in row number 6. Down that grid. Row 7, Sammy Harrell, Christoph Hall. Row 8 is going to be Maurice Burnett, Rich Crane out there as well. Amar, thank you very much for the shares. I think we had a few more out there, a few more likes. Thank you to all the folks out there for doing your part. Appreciate you. Track temperature 98 degrees, 2.65 miles in length, 94 laps total for the drivers today. 60% fuel, which means they're not going to be able to make it a full fuel stop. Stage 1 lap 25. I don't think that they can make it a full fuel stop. I think they're going to have to short pit themselves before they are out front. I believe that's how it's going to work. We'll see. Stage 2 is going to be on lap 45. They have a 49 lap shootout to the end. 4 additional sets of tires. We shall see what happens. If they can run all 25 laps on a green flag, I would be surprised. I've seen 50%ers go 28 laps. So, but I've seen people run out of fuel at the same time at 50%ers. So we'll see. These cars have the fuel capacity for it, but you never know. Talladega is super fun. It's a great racetrack to see everybody out there. 16 drivers today in today's race, and we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna pause for the cause. We're gonna let them get ready to go here and let it happen. Jonathan Barton out there. Speaking of Bartons, I want to quickly touch on this back here. That little car right there, that purple color right there, it's for a dang old bang up reason. And Barton, the Brogan family, let me say Barton, the Brogan family. You had a B in your last name. Thank you, Mr. Barton. Appreciate you. The Brogan family out there. Prayers out to you for your little one having some surgery. We love you. We appreciate you. Stephanie and Danielle, they've got a little one out there, and she has Chiari out there. It's just it's not good, man. Not good. We love you. We appreciate you. We took that little one that there's a car out there on this racetrack just for her. And that's courtesy of Mr. Philip Schmitz. There he is, Dallas Fort Worth. All right, folks. It is that time. Pace car will dive in on 4. We're going to go green flag racing. Again, 94 laps for the drivers. 1 fast repair. 4 sets of tires. 1 attempt at a green-white checkered. It's going to be a long one, so buckle your seatbelts. Drivers in here needing playoff points. They need some drivers need wins to guarantee themselves into the playoffs, but got 16 drivers now. Shouldn't be a problem getting forward. 95, 13, 523. Somebody's going to win this race. Full send. Green flag. Start finish line on the exit of pit road. That's going to make that lap feel a lot longer out of turn 4. Inside line, Burke side by side with Hammond. The speed already starting to increase. Back straightaway, Bogart to the bottom, behind. John Burke, outside line, has been notorious over the last couple of updates of being the faster line. We shall see. 95.5 side by side with the 13 of the 23. Teammates Bogart and Van Scoik trying to work together. John Hammond trying to lead the outside part of the net. Hammond's part of the Chop Shop League, but he needs to put his. We need to make sure we put our banners on for these drivers. Burke to the bottom side. It's going to be able to lead into turn 1. Bogart needs to be a little closer to the back of the 95. This is not the 23 and the 13. They're going to be side by side racing for the entirety of the race. There he goes. Big bump for the 95. Little pack race is coming your way. Outside line's going to pull ahead of the 95 here. That's where you want to be. You want to be up high. And second lane's the lane to be. 23 goes high, wants to lead. 29 goes with. How about them apples? That changes everything. Van Scoik rolls 3 wide. Maybe drop it back a little bit here. There's the 18. Cam Dario trying to pull up to the back bumper of John Hammond. Give him a big shove to the back to the front here. I think some of these drivers might just want to be settled in. They don't want to be running 2 and 3 wide. Some drivers don't care. There's Stryker with Hammond. They're going to try to go places together. Haas Beverly to the bottom. Haas, no stranger to the old super speedways. Really likes it. I love his car. Phenomenal looking car. Speaking of cars to look at. That one right there. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Yeah, I like it. Burke. Just wish the sun was not so partly cloudy. All right, they're going to make it work for it. 94. Not much happening in the way of shaking up here. We'll let these drivers continue to do it. I do need to, I'm going to go back to that commercial real quick. I have to make an adjustment real quick, folks. So we're gonna play that those commercials one more time for you. And I will be right back. Thanks, change. Brooklyn and Hammond with Cameron Dario. They all three kind of worked their way to the front on that outside lane. While we were at that little commercial break, I needed to. Ooh, everybody having a little bit of issue there. What I was adjusting was some of the clipping that I'm seeing going on there, and that's what I was. Sorry about that, folks. All right, getting some stuff fixed. Appreciate that. Oh, Rahalba having some. Joe must be having some issues. What is going on with Joe? I know Joe had some internet issues the other day. Thought he worked really well. Maybe we just don't do the driver cams for him. There's one of the driver cams, Mr. Van Scoyk. He's driving along, enjoying his race line here. Inside the cockpit. He's wearing VR, but this is what it looks like in his cockpit view. The legend here to push Maurice Burnett. They go high out of the corner. Van Scoyk to roll the corner here. Needs help. He needs help. He needs somebody to push with him. He says, get behind me. Somebody. Shove me. What it looks like right there. 8 car all over the back bumper. The best view in racing that the leader does not want to look at. Sean Burke of the 95. Stryker, Bud Shearer, Justin Reynolds, Cam Dario. This is a free-for-all race. All these drivers are kind of out for their own. Nobody really holding the line. They're all just kind of moving around. Bud Shearer getting to his teammate here. There's a little bump from the 95 to the 93. 93 says, let's go. So some teammates on the high side. 94 of Reynolds trying to work with him as well. The RBS team all inside the top 3 or 4 here. That's something Stryker needs to be aware of, too. If they can get all 3 of those cars linked up, they're coming to pit road together. They're making all the adjustments together. Right now, 95, it's a bump from the 93, so the 94 to the inside. Stryker to the high side. It's going to keep holding on to that higher lane. These drivers getting to 3 and 4. It's interesting. Some disheveled moments here. Strickland, Cam Dario, John Hammond, all 3 of the cars to the high side. They work together. They're all going to slide down. 5's left alone there. It's kind of a... Wow. Tell you what, you got no teammate to help you. That's what happens. And that's kind of what's going on for Bogart right there. He's got nobody up there to help him. Nobody to run with him. He is a lone duck by himself. Maybe he might just make some passes on the high side. Say, you know what, I'm going to side draft everybody. If I can't do it, if you're not going to help me, I'm going to do it myself. As long as he doesn't lose too much of the draft here. Might actually play a factor. 593 in front, 22 of Haas Beverly there to possibly work with him as well. There's the 12 of Jackson. Here's the big story. Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, and then Ford for the top 10. Sammy Hero, next Chevy in line, he's in 10th. Stop Paul trying to work with him. There's Maurice Burnett. And looks like Rahalba out of the race. That's unfortunate. Come on, Joe. Let's go, Haas. YouTube is 4 1,000ths of a second behind Facebook. Jonathan. Joe Rahalba out there. Thank you. Weird YouTube stream. Don't play the same. John, I don't know. I don't know what they do out there, man. All I know is that I send it to one source. I use Restream out there. I send it to one source, and Facebook, and Restream puts it out there at the same time to whatever channel. I'm all good with it. I've never timed it. Hopefully, everybody gets to have it. I'm giving some love to Haas Beverly out there. YouTube is 4 1,000ths of a second behind Facebook. You're trying to pause everything. You're trying to sync it up for me. I appreciate you, John. Much love to you. Valerie out there giving us a let's go. Let's go, Christoph from Valkyrie Gilman out there. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody. Thank you to all the likes, follows, shares, helping us grow everywhere. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You're all amazing. You're live on all 3 platforms. I'm getting a lot of followers that aren't coming across the stream because they're following on from a post, it looks like. Elijah became a follower. Suraz, Charlie, Amy, Thomas, Abadu, or I'm sorry, Abu, Max, Asker, John, thank you very much. Campbell, Papa Bear, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. Cornelius, thank you for becoming a follower. So thank you for becoming a follower. James, thank you for the like. Much love. Saw that earlier. Appreciate you very much, Mr. Gresham. Suli, thank you for the follow out there. Mama Lamine, thank you very much. I appreciate you as well. Kata, thank you very much. Calvin, thank you very much. Amar, thank you for the share and the like out there too, my friend. Much love to you. Carlos, thank you for becoming a follower out there. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Oh man, you are all just killing it. Thank you so much to everybody out there on the Facebook, the platform, the Twitch, the YouTube, you've all really made it absolutely insane. Thank you so much. Oh man. That's Maurice Burnett right there. Justin Reynolds, your race leader, as the RBS team runs 1, 2, 3 on the inside. Hammond. Trying to go around Bogart here. Bogart trying to disrupt some stuff because Hammond's trying to put him 3 wide here. Why? Why? Sorry, I'm not trying to yell at the stream. Okay, maybe I'm trying to yell at the stream a little bit here. Tell you what, no friends here. That's for darn sure at Talladega. I'm gonna pause. These guys are about 6 laps away. We'll see who finishes this stage where they're at. If I'm any recollection of what's going on here, if we don't have a caution before the stage in, then been a pretty darn good race so far. But it's being a little bit too aggressive here before caution comes out here. As not quite sure why. Stage 1 caution should have been at 25. Somebody wreck. I don't know who wrecked here. Take a look. Maybe I have my numbers wrong. We'll take a look. Race day info. Yeah, sorry. Stage 1 caution. Strictly wins stage 1. But he's racing their heart's content right now for every point. Let's take a look at the points in the standings here. Bud Shearer, Aaron Jackson, current points leader, doesn't have a single win in the series yet. And that's yeah, that is true. Bud Shear has a win. He's 376. Joe Grijalva has 3 wins in the series. 365 currently leads the playoff point standings. Van Scoik 4th in points. Stryker is 5th in points with no wins. Excuse me, with no wins. Rick Yutting 6th in points. Cam Dario is going to be 7th in points. Brandon Burkhart, who left the series last week after being involved in something in the league, 8th in points. Sammy Harrell, 9th in points. Sean Burke has a win, 10th in points. Bill Hales, Christoph Hall, Cody Sturgill, Nathan Bogart, Rich Crane, John Hammond, 16th in points. Cody Sturgill has a win as well. Yeah, last I want to touch on some things, folks, real quick as they come down to pit road. Strickland, Dario, Reynolds, Hammond, Shearer, Beverly, Burke, Bogart, Harold Hall. That's going to be your top your top 10 for the stage. Something to look at here, folks. Something I won't tolerate for any league that I commentate or I broadcast for is intentional wrecking or things of that sort to make the series look bad. Not just that, it makes you look bad. Stryker's going to be your stage 1 winner there, folks. Let me give him some love before I talk about it. And this goes to every series, not just GOAT Racing. It goes to every series that I broadcast for. If you have any ill will and an intent to get out there and wreck somebody intentionally, or you're having a problem with them, take it to the DMs. Don't take it to the racetrack, because what you're doing is you're causing more issues for everybody else, and you're making yourself look bad. So I wanted to say that because we saw that last week. Somebody a couple of people tried to intentionally wreck people in different races, and I want to make sure that that that'll cause me to not want to broadcast for the league. But not just that, I don't want the leagues to have to deal with that. So please be mindful, be respectful for everybody, and do your part. You know, if you have a problem on the racetrack, or you have an issue on the racetrack, that's on you. You know what I mean? I don't care who gets into who gets into what. It's just racing. So get over it, please. Stryker, Hammond, Dario, Reynolds, Shearer, Burke, Hall, Harrell, Burnett, Aaron Jackson. Stage points probably more important than a win in this series when it comes to how many stage wins you can get and what you could do, what you're doing with the series. 11. Let's see. This is the 11th race of the series. You're gonna keep buttoning it up and to the point where things start looking. Sorry, I'm just a little frustrated. Sorry, folks. Apologies. Yeah, oh yeah, the drama is there. Racing drama can be there, but I understand the need for drama. I mean, heck, NASCAR has it at this particular point right now. But it goes away after somebody gets a win. You know what I mean? There's lots of things that I could that as a race fan that I try to point out as a fan of not just NASCAR, but a fan of these series and a fan of iRacing and a fan of all this stuff. But I will say that I don't like to see people get intentionally wrecked because people are being childish. And I have respect for every driver that's come through, each and every one of them, until they do something like that. You come through and you do something like that, well, you've pretty much made your own bed, and you deserve to be kicked out of iRacing, because you've just gone through and intentionally on stream and with the world to watch, regardless if it's my world or your world, but with the world to watch, you've gone through and basically said, here you go. I'm gonna do this in front of everybody, and you just make yourself look absolutely terrible, and you can be kicked off the service for it. So, bear that in mind. Especially if you're gonna do it on a stream, because I'm gonna report it. I think it's childish for somebody to go out there and do something like that. So by all means, go into an official to wreck somebody on purpose and see what happens. Do it on my stream, and I'm going to report you. I'm going to report you. Not just the leagues, who have every right to do so as well. 88, 13, 18, 5, 95, 93. It's going to be your top three rows here. Harrell, Hall, Jackson, Burnett. It's going to be your next five. So the drivers came back to pit road to retop up on fuel. RBS team did. Everybody behind them did as well. So they want to make sure they've got enough fuel in the in these cars to make it to the end of the stage, because they're going to have to run a solid 20 here. Normally, pace laps did they extend the laps? I'm curious, because normally it's only 3 laps around Daytona during the stage break. So it's curious, very curious. All good. Going to it. Green flag. Huge bump from Cam Dario to make the inside line run. 18's going to slide up just a little bit to the back bumper. He's going to clear. He's going to pull that speed, and 88 is going to go back a little bit, but John Hammond will be able to be pulled with the 13. 95 to the back bumper of the 88. They're back to clear, and they leave Nathan Bogart out to dry one more time. That's unfortunate. You can tell who's on a team and who is not right now, and that's pretty much that's a shame. It's a shame. Bogart's going to go to the back of the field. It looks like it's going to cycle back. Not much you could do about it. Nobody's there to work except for the teams that are there to work as a team. Man, oh man, I wish I could throw him a bone right now. I really do. He wants a stage win. He wants to be able to race with everybody, but nobody's working with him, so he's kind of left out. His teammate is back here at the tail end of the field behind Justin Reynolds, so he's going to have to drop back to him. That's a long way to be frustrated for another stage until somebody decides they want to go. Cam Dario's going to be your race leader here as everybody goes single file. I'm going to pause. I'm not trying to be salty today, folks. I know I didn't feel good this past week, and that stretched into this week, and you know, good news and bad news all around when it comes to what's going on with me. I don't care about that. What I care about is clean racing, and what I've seen is I've seen good racing out of this league, and good racing out of the leagues that I've been commentating for and broadcasting for. Something I want to bear in mind here for everybody is that I'm here to put on a good show and put on quality broadcasts, and what I'm seeing out of all of this is why I'm trying to make changes in my life to be able to do more content than just iRacing. So we'll see as the top three start to separate themselves. Just let them do their thing. You guys are running Watkins Glen tomorrow at No Toad, right? That's what you guys are running tomorrow. I like it. You guys will be able to do. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. Tyler, somebody wrecked intentionally last week, yes. In 2 different races. Absolutely. And Jonathan's right. A reminder that hosting in league racing is still subject to iRacing Sporting Code, and protests require video and doing something worthy of a protest. During a broadcast makes the video dead simple to get. But also, I do keep in the back. I can't hear the race their race chat but I do spool the replay in the race chatter. So if they say something bad to each other and I hear about it, or I hear it, or if I have text or anything that proves it, I do have all of that, and I will stick up for folks out there who get intentionally wrecked, I just don't like it. I can't stand it. I can't stand temper tantrums, and I can't stand people to walk all over people. I've seen it too much, not only in this in iRacing, but in gaming in general, and I've kind of done with it. So no mas. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. John, you'll be fine. Watkins Glen is such a great racetrack, though. Come on. All right, Bogart back here. Checking it on him because he's my pal. He's my buddy. And I want to make sure that he's doing all right. He really needs teammates right now. And he needs at 2.7 seconds. You know how far 2.7 seconds can separate yourself? You don't want to be 2.6. If this runs green in the second stage, 93, 95, kind of try to bump themselves out front here. If this runs green in the second stage, and everything kind of, you do not want to be 2.6 seconds back within 10 laps of the beginning of the final stage here. I'll be getting a package on Monday. Look out. Much love, Valerie. Love you. You're amazing. And the Grijalva family. All of you. You're amazing. I'll keep a lookout. Did you send it through the the postal service? ERZYO. How did he spell that? ERZYELC says, get it, Chuck. There's a whole subreddit for hobby drama. It's hilariously petty. Not like Richard Petty at times. I love it. No, I'm not trying to be petty. I'm trying to stick up for the leagues and try to stick up for the drivers who are here just to race and have some fun. Be competitive and know that wrecks are going to happen. You're going to get into each other, and whether it's your fault or their fault, it's just a damn game. It's a simulator. They don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars wrapped up into these cars. So that's what I'm trying to work out for. Sean Burke's leading right now as Bud Shear works. Camp Darrell's not done yet, though. As Sammy Harrell tries to make some work on the inside as John Hammond and Stryker. I tell you what, I am going to say that John Hammond, Stryker, and Cam Darrell worked very well together here. Those drivers seemingly had the great push. Cam did a phenomenal job getting Stryker out front on the restart there, and then basically slid up the racetrack, pulled John Hammond with him, and then got 1, 2, 3 with Hammond and the 88. Woo, a little free for the 95. I tell you what, Bud is trying to help. He's trying to help in a big way. You're excited for me to open. I'm excited as well. We got to get you, Valor. We got to get you in all of our socials. Get you in. You've got a Twitch account now, so you can chit chat when you need to chit chat. When you can't chit chat, you've got me on Facebook. Well, you've got Signature Esports on Facebook. Need to get you into Discord. Man, if Grijalva's in Discord with me every once in a while too, he needs to get out there and play some more games. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Christoph Hall here. 49.86, trumping Aaron Jackson's 49.98. Jackson, I think, sleeping back here. He just wants to be there at the end. Bogart just ran his fastest lap of the race, and they are really trying to catch back up to John Hammond here. Bogart trying to pull the draft of his teammate right behind him, Van Scoik. They've caught back up. So that 2-second gap able to be swallowed up here because everybody got free and loose and a whole bunch of different things happened. And it's go time. About 9 laps to go before the end of the stage. The faux shots. You're giving me new T-shirt ideas there, Jonathan. Quotes by Barton. As said by Barton at the very end of it. The faux socials.